Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos of Live unveil a huge change to a cherished program section as they double down following fan outrage. Kelly and Mark usually try to find out which comments are real and which are fake from fans who call in. If the fan can stump them, they will receive a mug bearing the Live logo. Kelly has always stood up for the fans and tried to assist them. Mark, on the other hand, has rallied against doing so and is attempting to prevent them from winning. The trivia game has now been altered. It will now be known as Stump Mark. Mark is still adamant about not letting fans win the popular mug. Fans have often chastised him for not wanting them to win. However, it remains to be seen whether the actual rules will change much. Wrath of Ripa. Kelly wasn't shy about telling her husband and co-host Mark Toshed it on their chat show Live with Kelly and Mark. Kelly was definitely irritated when Mark made a disparaging remark about her. The topic of discussion on this pre-recorded episode was phubbing, or the act of ignoring your companion in order to focus on your phone. Mark was quick to accuse Kelly of being guilty of this modern-day snub. You know when someone's on their phone and they're not looking at you or giving you direct answers. That's called phubbing, Mark said. Kelly fired back, stating her phubbing was in response to numerous group emails that Mark neglects to answer. So, somebody has to answer these people. This comment led to an awkward pause, where Kelly looked at the audience, eliciting boos. Is that a bad term? Busy work? Mark inquired, turning toward the jeering audience. An unamused Kelly remained silent, her face etched in a frown, as Mark joked that their dog Lena was also engaged in busy work. Shut it. Kelly, after taking a moment, offered Mark some unsolicited advice. You know, Mark, she said, as someone who has grown up with you, literally grown up. Yeah, we grew up together, Mark agreed. And as your attorney, Kelly quipped, inducing laughter from the audience. I am going to encourage you to shut it. This led to Mark laughing uproariously. Because, Kelly continued, nobody is a bigger offender than you. Really? Mark asked, visibly surprised. You go to bed at night clutching your phone and the remote control, Kelly pointed out. I'm a man. That's what men do, Mark retorted. Costly mistake. It appears this wasn't the first occasion Kelly had to correct Mark on air. Previously, the couple had participated in a viewer trivia game named Brighten Your Day. If the couple incorrectly guessed the true statement among two provided by the caller would win a mug. Mark's former co-host, Ryan Seacrest, always aimed for the viewer to win. But Mark played strictly by the rules. In a recent game, a caller named Susan presented two facts, with one being her affinity for wax museums and the other her encounter with Bob Newhart's statue in Chicago. Mark guessed correctly but felt some remorse afterward. You just robbed her of a mug, Kelly admonished, sitting upright. Mark could only shrug and smirk. Susan assured them that everything was okay, but Kelly was skeptical. This is not acceptable. I'm going to make him pay for this later, Susan, she swore.